Hello, I'm Katherine, and welcome to this week's reading. And this week we're going to be working with the Ask an Angel cards and one of my favorite card decks, and receiving a message and also a healing light activation. The energies are extra intense at the moment with the eclipse that has just taken place, and we're still feeling the energies from that eclipse, all that's coming up to be released, to be seen, to be healed, as the eclipse shines the light on those things that have been hidden that we're needing to see, to acknowledge, and in that way they can be released. They no longer serve us. They can be resolved, healed, whatever's coming up. So there's a lot of energetic stuff taking place. So the card that came up today is Archangel Michael and protection. I find these cards are always spot on to what is needed. So I hadn't thought about that, how, though I always do, I'm big on protection and, keeping my protection levels high. And I have been doing extra protection. But I wouldn't have necessarily thought of talking about that. So it's really great that the cards bring to us exactly what we need. The angels, and also when we call on the angels and archangels, they just bring us that what's needed. So yes, so if you haven't listened to any of my readings before, card readings, I work in the akasha, and I so the energy that comes through, as well as any words of the message, it's very much an energetic reading too, of bringing through the light energies from the card and from the particular angel or archangel we're working with. So I'm going to open the vibrational record for receiving the message and the light frequencies from Archangel Michael of protection. And we're going to, after the message has come through, which I've already been just tuning into as well, as I often do before the videos. So sort of tune in, and then things flow from that as well. So after that, we'll do a akashic light activation for protection, so that with Archangel Michael, to be of help to you during this time. So yes, as I was saying, with the lunar eclipse, the energies are really intense, and I'm getting the protection's really important. And so there's many ways that we can protect ourselves, and this video is I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about that. We're going to do the light activation with Archangel Michael. Some things I can suggest are to call in Archangel, one or more of the archangels you feel a particular affinity with, and ask them to protect you. Archangels are really powerful and high vibration, and can really help us a lot with protection. I find that at different times, I call in different angels, archangels, or even different masters or different beings for protection. So I've been working with the angels of sanctification for protection this week. I felt with the eclipse that I really needed some extra protection. I've been calling in the angels of sanctification. There's different versions of the angels of sanctification, but I've been calling in the angels of sanctification, Archangel Suriel, Phanuel, Michael, Metatron, and Zagzagel. Yeah, and for protection, and just calling them to protect and to surround me with light and protection, and to really raise my vibration, hold me in that light and protection. And I found that very powerful, So, you know, you're welcome to call on the angels of sanctification too, if that resonates with you. So what I got tuning into this and receiving from Archangel Michael is that, yeah, it's really important during this time to be protected and grounded. And people may not realize that with a lot of energetic stuff going on from the eclipse, a lot of releasing happening. It's important to be well protected so we can really just receive the healing, do the cleansing, and in a way that flows well. And protection can help with that. Because when a lot of people are doing cleansing and there's a lot coming up, that can result in more triggering with people and conflicts and things like that. If we're not well protected, we're more likely to get pulled into those sort of dramas. So yeah, having your protection up is really going to help. Some of the situations I got that might be a sign that might be a sort of indicator that extra protection is needed, is not being able to sleep. So I've experienced that myself at times. I found I've had to really increase the protection so I could sleep. And I've heard that from other people as well. So not being able to sleep, increasing the protection can really bring in that sense of comfort and safety and peace that is optimal for sleep. Fear coming up can be negativity around you that is and in your energy, and increasing the protection can actually help reduce fear coming up. I mean, fear comes up that needs to be cleansed and healed, but when there's a lot of negativity in the environment and in your energy field due to poor protection, it can increase fear to degrees that are not helpful. If that makes sense, that there's a difference between things coming up to be cleansed and healed and things being just activated to really high levels because of lack of protection. Also anger, a lot of anger. Again, if your protection's up, you know, that's going to reduce negativity in the environment and in your energy field that could trigger anger that's not really, that's just reactive anger rather than anger that's coming up to, because that needs to come up to be seen, to be healed, just triggering type reactions, and reactions is different than things coming up to be healed and seen. I mean, anyway, even if you're getting triggered, that's something that's still needing to be seen and healed too. You know, just reacting with anger to a lot of negativity in the environment field because you're not well protected could be a thing too. So check your protection, you know, call in protection if you're just feeling a lot of anger for no reason. It's not really making sense to you. Yeah. So I'll just see if there's anything else from Archangel Michael about the protection. I'm just really feeling that sense of just comfort and peace. And peace is so important, you know, peace is so good for people might not think of the benefits of spiritual protection. Really feeling peace is good for the health, it's good for the mental health, the emotional health, the body, and all the systems of the body function in a state of harmony when there's peace. And protection will help you with that, with having more peace in your life and more harmony. So that's what I'm really feeling, that sense of just peace and harmony that comes with a sense of being well protected. Being protected helps to stay in a high vibration instead of getting, there's a lot of lower vibration stuff happening on the planet. And with protection, it's going to help you stay in that high vibration and not be pulled into other people's vibrations and energies and dramas. So if you're well protected, just be able to just stay in that high vibration. And from that place, You can be of more help and assistance to others. You can feel better. Life just works and flows better. And, you know, sometimes we do get pulled into low vibrations, and that's okay too. That's part of the journey. But having good protection can help you to maintain that high vibration. So it's not so much work to have to lift that up and shift back to that again. That's the main things I'm getting. Okay. So we're going to open the vibrational record for a protection activation from Archangel Michael and his legions of angels from the Akasha. So opening the vibrational record for a healing light activation for protection. Calling Archangel Michael and his legions of angels to surround. So if you wish to receive this, just say yes to receiving the activation. It's a choice. Obviously, everything's a choice, so you can just say yes to receiving this. If you're watching or listening, you don't have to receive it too. Vibrational record to receive this healing, receiving this light activation for protection. I really feel that coming around. It's like the way that I'm experiencing it is like a kind of like a shield coming around, which makes sense. It's very much Archangel Michael energy, that shield. So we'll just stay with that till the activation feels complete. This really strong shielding from Archangel Michael coming around. And this is something you can do yourself. Each day I recommend doing protection really in the morning and in the evening. And through the day, if you're feeling you're needing that extra protection, you can do that too. We're seeing a very strong, beautiful light. The protection is in the divine light. And I'm getting in the divine light and love of Creator, Archangel Michael, bringing through that vibration of divine light and love of Creator and protection of Creator, that divine protection. It's being in that divine protection of Creator. It's a really powerful, strong energy for this protection from Archangel Michael. I'm just stay with this till the download feels complete. It feels like protection is really in place. Done. Ah, nice. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one of my other videos. If you'd like to join me again, thank you.